Welcome to our first NetSuite Point of Sale tutorial. Today we are going to talk about the buttons inside NSPOS. We will cover how to create a new button along with how to set the button position and change the button color. We will also discuss how to rename and delete a button. We will start with adding a new button to the sidebar navigation. To get started, first you will need to open NetSuite Point of Sale application and log in with administrator permissions. As you can see, there is a missing button on our right sidebar. Today we are going to teach you how to add an inventory item into this position as a button. From here, we will need to navigate to edit the buttons. We will do this by holding Control down on your keyboard and clicking F12. A pop-up will open that's named the function list. In the top right corner, there is a search bar. Here you will type button edit. It will automatically come up. You do not have to hit enter. From here, you should see the button edit option that we searched for. Please just touch the button. Our configuration shows a main button bar and a side button bar. The main button bar will handle the items across the bottom of the navigation. The side button bar will handle the items on the right or the sidebar. Today we will be working with our side button bar. So just touch side to activate it. Then click the page button in the bottom right corner to advance. This screen shows the button pages. Items are grouped and this list acts similar to folders. The sidebar that we will be working with is under the Sales button page. So again, just touch the Sales button page on the left to activate it and then click the buttons option in the right corner. This screen shows the buttons and this is where we will be creating a new button. On the bottom, click New, which also has a green plus symbol next to it. This brings up the pop-up screen labeled as Select a Function. We need to select the first option, so go ahead and touch Create Function. A prompt comes up that says, do you want to proceed? You will select Yes by touching it. Here we need to enter the details to make a new button work. We will be adding a $9.99 t-shirt that we sell often. Adding this button allows the cashiers to move faster, thus not having to scan the item each time. First, we start off with the function name. We will name it 999T. We can skip function group and leave that blank. Description. The red minus sign needs to be clicked once. This activates the field. We will put 999T here as well. Caption for button. We will put 999T here as well. This is the text that displays on the actual button. The resource ID, the red minus sign needs to be clicked once as well. And the number that needs to be entered is 2. The message will be run default action with no spaces and capitalize the first letter of each word. Parameter is the last field. Here we will need to go to ERP and get the item's internal ID. Here in ERP, we search the item's name. Then we see the item's internal ID. For this item, it's 71003. We go back to NSPOS and we fill out the parameter field. Make sure you click that red minus sign. Since this is a regular inventory item, we will need to put ITM before the internal ID. So it should read ITM 71003. Now in the top right corner, we click the green Done button to finalize the button. Now we are looking at the configuration of the new button we just made. You will see the caption name, which is what we name the item. This is what will display as the button name. If you would like to rename the button, this is where you would rename it. We will change it to 999 t-shirt. There is no save option on these screens and the save is automatic, so be very careful of what you change. I always suggest to take a picture of any screen before you change it. From here we can set the style, which is the color of the button. We will show you green, red, and purple as color examples. The function is the settings of the button that we just entered. If something doesn't work right or you need to edit the item's internal ID, you would click the notepad looking icon on the right hand side, and that will allow you to edit the function of the button again. Then lastly, in the bottom area is the position settings. Look at the right sidebar and I will break it down into columns and rows. This is how you learn to position your button. For the current button, we will need to get it into the 8th row, 2nd column. To help you learn further, let's swap position of the new button we just made and the resume button. You will see the resume button is on the 9th row. Let's change our button to that and the resume button to the 8th row. You will see they now swap positioning. Before we remove the button, let's test it to make sure it works. As you can see, when you touch the 999 t-shirt button, it adds the item instead of having to scan it. We utilize this for hot items that sell often. Now that we know how it works, we can learn how to delete it. Lastly, let's remove the button we just made. We hit Ctrl plus F12, search button edit, navigate back to the 99 t-shirt button that we just made. At the bottom, it will show the delete option. Just touch this once and the button will be deleted. Again, remember there is no save. Now you know how to create, edit, move, and delete a button in NetSuite Point of Sale. If there is anything else you would like to see or something you think we missed, please let us know in the comment section below. We hope to see you again in the near future with other NSPOS tutorials.